So in this video, I'm going to discuss with you the top 3 ways to bring up lagging body parts. So everyone moans that they can't get a certain part of their body to grow, they can't grow certain shoulders, arms, legs, whatever it be. If you can grow any muscle in your body, say you've got a great chest, you have the physical and genetic capability to grow muscle tissue. So therefore, the issue is you can't not grow your arms, is that you don't know how. So my first point would be that you need to look at the form and what you're doing. So for example, when you're doing like a bicep curl, you'll see a lot of people will do this. So they're actually using a lot of front delt. So they'll bring their arm forward, initiating the movement with the front delt, and then finishing with the bicep, whereas we just literally want to use the bicep. That's just one example. Delts are another one. You see a lot of people doing side raises, lateral raises, and it's just a trap movement. They're just using the traps, not actually using their delts. So if you have one particular muscle group you struggle to work on, I would suggest really nailing and doubling down your training and focus on actually engaging the muscle tissue. That would be my first thing I'd really focus on. That's probably where you're going wrong. Now, in terms of other strategies to improve a lagging body part, secondly, I would look at looking to increase, once you've corrected your form, increase the training frequency or the volume. So say, for example, like myself, I'm focusing a lot on shoulders at the moment. I end up training my delts like 3 times a week. You can up the frequency of training your body part, providing you can recover. And this is really important in terms of recovery, is monitoring the amount of volume of training you're doing. And by that, I mean the overall set. So the great way you can also do this is try and stimulate a muscle and not overly fatigue it. So I was doing this a little while with my shoulders, was doing like 3 to 4 giant sets of lateral raises every workout, just getting a bit of a pump, no actual fatigue or like muscle damage occurring. And that'll bring me on to the next point. And the reason for doing that and getting the muscles firing constantly every training session, but not actually causing muscle damage, is to build up a neural connection from like the mind-muscle connection from my brain into the muscle I'm trying to fire. And therefore, when I actually come to really try and properly train, say for example my shoulders, I'm going to be able to connect with them much more specifically and get more growth in the muscle I'm trying to target. Another really good way to try and get an improved mind-muscle connection, if you've got a training partner, say for example if you're doing like a rear side delts, is get them to put their little finger on your delt as you try and raise, just to remind you where you're trying to specifically contract. This is really good, for example, the rear delt. You get someone to put their finger on the back of your rear delt, because that's a very difficult muscle sometimes for some people to feel fire. So if someone's literally put their finger in there, you could feel into your brain, okay, that's where I'm trying to push from, that's where I'm trying to contract from, and really double down on focus. So these are my top 3 tips to bring up a lagging body part. Let me know what you think. Please comment below. If you haven't already, subscribed to the channel. There's going to be tons of world-class educational content coming to help you build your ultimate physique.